Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Anyssa Kester and I am extremely bored today, so we are going to be playing with a bunch of Colourpop makeup. See? Got my Colourpop makeup. Got my Colourpop makeup and I am going to have some fun. I'm going to do a full face of Colourpop makeup, but the main focus of today is me playing with the Colourpop So Jaded palette. I'm really excited. I've owned this palette for a while already and I haven't really dipped into it just because it's very colorful and just, I don't know if y'all have seen it, but let me show you all the shades. The shades are so out there and definitely different. I'm very nervous about playing with it, and let's just jump right in because my nerves are getting the best of me. I have a tutorial that I found online and it is from a girl named Angela Bright, and she did a tutorial and her eyes look amazing, just gorgeous. So I thought I'd follow her tutorial today and kind of see how good I could do with the eye look. Also, thank you Angela Bright for making this video because her eyes look amazing. I'm just here to follow her makeup tutorial, so I'll be sure to link her video down below if y'all want to check that out, but let's just jump right into it. Well, hello there everybody. Hopefully this is a really good close-up. We're just gonna jump right in. Before we get started, I'm going to prime my eyes with the e.l.f. eye primer. It is only $3 at Target. It was just a cheap eye primer that I could find. We're gonna get started. It is creamy, I'll say that. It's definitely creamy. I thought it would have been more pigmented, but and I'm just going in with my finger and rubbing that in. Okay, let's jump right in. I'm gonna start the tutorial and I'm just gonna follow along. We're gonna listen here and see how good I can follow this tutorial.
I'm gonna start with Ametrine on a Sigma E25.
Okay, so she is starting with Ametrine. Let me show y'all what that color looks like. Can y'all see? This is Ametrine. She's going in with that color with a Sigma 25. I don't have Sigma brushes. I have Colourpop brushes. So I'm just gonna go in with the Colourpop E2.
It's gonna go in my crease.
And she's okay, and she's going in all in her crease. Love this color already. Hope I'm not going in too harsh. Ooh, this is a beautiful color. Okay, so she's using the same brush. I'm going in with the E2 from Colourpop, and she's going in with the shade Rose Quartz, which is this shade right here. And she's going in with the same brush.
I'm just gonna use that to help blend out this purple.
Okay, so she's going in at the edges and helping blending out the purple. Got it. I'm feeling like I'm going crazy. So when we get to the darker colors, I'm gonna start getting nervous. Oh, also, guys, did you notice? I got my eyebrows waxed finally, but I have a mark right here, and I don't know if I got burned. It felt like a scratch at first or something, but I talked to my sister-in-law and she was like, oh, I think you got burned. And I was like, oh, that has never happened before. I'm kind of like really bummed out about it. And if it wasn't from the eyebrow wax, then I don't know what happened.
Now I'm gonna take Amethyst on a Sigma E54.
Okay, so she's going in with the color Amethyst. Can y'all, whoops, Amethyst right here. Beautiful purple. She's going in with another Sigma brush. I'm gonna go in with this other brush that I have. It is the Precision Shader Luxie 239, and I'm too afraid to dirty my brushes, guys. Like, I have these Colourpop brushes and I'm too afraid to dirty them. Like, I'm so terrified of dirtying my brushes. So I'm just gonna go in with my old brushes because I'm so nervous about dirtying my brushes, especially with those dark colors.
Apply this all over my lid. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, indeed, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're picking this up and we're applying it all over the lid. I feel like it's barely noticing. Can y'all see that color? Oh, such a beautiful purple. Wow, beautiful purple. How does that happen? I got it right here on my inner corner. I'm loving it. Pfft, I'm all for this, guys. And I'm just tapping it on at first because I know Colourpop, Colourpop is notorious for fallout. Like, Colourpop has such pigmented colors, but their fallout is crazy. So I'm just kind of like tapping it on a little bit first, and then I'm gonna start swiping it. She says she brought it up into her crease a little and kind of like rounded it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that with my eye. Kind of round it out a little also. And again, if it's too much, just tap it off. Tap off the excess.
I'm gonna go back to my blending brush.
So she's going back with the first brush that we used and she's blending it out a little. So let's go back in here. She wanted to make everything look really uniform, which, you know what, guys? I've never done colors like these, but this looks so amazing. Like, can y'all see that? That looks so
You
good.
can see I am being a little sloppy right out here because I will clean that up later with some concealer.
Look at that
now
sloppiness.
I'm gonna take fluorite on my finger. This is like
Ooh, fluorite.
really pretty iridescent kind of lavender, and I'm gonna tap that right on top of that purple base.
She's going in with the shade Fluorite, which is right here. The shade Fluorite. And she's going in with her finger and she's just gonna grab some of that and she's tapping it over that purple that we did. So let's go in and let's tap, tap, tap. Ooh, she is right. Oh yeah, how's that looking, guys? You see that fallout? I feel like I see it all falling. Okay guys, how does that look? I hope it's coming out great because it looks great. I don't know, is my lighting okay? Like, let me check something real quick. I want to see if my lighting's okay because I feel like it's really bright. I'm not sure. I feel like I have horrible lighting right now. Can y'all see better with this lighting? Because I really can't tell. Let's just stick with this lighting. I feel like I'm playing with the lighting right now. Sorry guys, I'm still new with the whole lighting and figuring it out. We're just gonna give it a try. So she went in with fluorite all over the lid. Let's see what's next.
Now I'm going to apply my concealer to help clean up this outer area.
So she's going in with concealer and she's gonna clean up the bottoms. So I have the Pretty Fresh concealer and I am in the shade Light 50W, which I don't think it's my shade. I ordered it online. It might be a little bit my color and not as bright. Usually I like brighter, lighter concealers than what my skin tone is, but I think this one's gonna be my skin tone. Ooh, do you see that? I really like that. See, this looks yellow. I shouldn't have gone with the W. Should have gone with like a neutral or a cool, and I didn't. I went with a W. Ooh. Ooh, that feels nice though. I like the way the concealer feels. It doesn't feel heavy. It feels pretty fresh. It feels really light. Like, this is really nice concealer. I'm gonna go with my sponge. Usually with concealers, I will go in with a sponge. I feel like it's easier to deal with. Looking really good. Really having fun now. I feel like we're getting into the fun of it.
I'm gonna take Sapphire on a Sigma E30.
She's taking the shade Sapphire, which is right here at the bottom corner. Can y'all see that? The shade Sapphire on the bottom corner here. She's going in on her under eye, it looks like. Yep, she's going in on her under eye. Guys, I don't do under eye makeup. Like, I don't put eyeshadow under my eyes. So this is very, very outside of my comfort zone, and I'm really nervous / excited about it. Oh, really nice blue. Okay, so she's going deep with this blue color. Wow, she is like going deep. Okay, next eye. taking some and putting it in the corner. Pretty crazy, huh? Do I look like a raccoon? I hope I don't look like a raccoon. I've never put eyeshadow on the bottom of my eyes, people, so definitely a first for me.
So I definitely need to blend this out. You see how harsh this is?
Okay, so she said she's gonna soften the edges because of how harsh it is, which I also agree that mine looked pretty harsh. We're gonna go in with the shade Precious. Right here. Can you all see that? We're gonna go with the shade Precious right here. And soften out the edges of blue that we just added. Oh, it's called My Precious. Which, if you, you're two people, you're either, oh, My Precious, Lord of the Rings, right? Whenever you hear Precious, you think of Lord of the Rings, right? What's his name? Smeagol. Or you're like me in my case, and you're thinking Precious from Friends, the girlfriend that's dating Mike, Phoebe's boyfriend at the time. They were boyfriend and girlfriend at the time, but he's dating another girl and her name is Precious, and Phoebe just like makes fun of her, like not makes fun of her, she doesn't make fun of her, she's just like, I can't call you that, like I can't take you seriously, your name is Susan, and like she calls her Susan even though her name is Precious, and she's like, my name's Precious, and like seriously, who names her person Precious? But yeah, so I'm thinking, I see this color and I'm just thinking of Precious from Friends. If you know, you know. You know? Oh, if they don't know that we know they know. Oh my god, I feel really cute.
I'm gonna take a little bit of Aquamarine on a Sigma L04.
So she's going in with the shade Aquamarine, and she's going in right here on your inner corner. But it looks like she's going all the way up to like her inner third. So this is a shade Aquamarine right here. Boop, boop.
And I'm gonna place that right on top of the blue on the inner part of my lower lash line.
How does that look? How am I doing, guys? Let me know in the comments how I'm doing. This is my first makeup tutorial, or following a makeup tutorial, and I gotta say, I am pretty impressed with it. This tutorial might be actually kind of long. I love that shimmer. That aquamarine is really cute. Okay, so she's going in with the shade Pearl now, and I'm just gonna use that same brush that I used for aquamarine because I'm too afraid to use my fancy Colourpop brushes. So she's going in with the shade Pearl, which is right here. She's going in on her inner corner. Oh, I feel like I might have put too much here. Oh, she's filling a wing. I'm gonna try to see if I could do a wing, and we're gonna see what happens. That came out extremely thick, but we work with what we got, so yeah. So I decided to put on some fake lashes, and just because it went with the vibe that I'm going for today, which is like fun glam makeup look. Here's my final look, guys. This is really good. I'm going to go in now and do my face with all the Colourpop. I'll show you all the Colourpop stuff that I have, and I'm so excited to show you guys all of this. I'm gonna start off with my primer, and it's going to be the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Primer. This is so good. I've tried it once already. I just bought it, and it is so refreshing. Like, I feel like it was really good whenever I tried it on. Ooh, yeah. This is really nice. Oh yeah, that's right. It did have a smell to it, but I can't pin the smell exactly. But definitely really makes your face really fresh, and it kind of has just this it has a smell to it, that's for sure, but it really freshens up your skin, and has that hyaluronic acid, so that's really good too, especially for me. I have like normal to dry skin, so it definitely feels refreshing putting this on. So after that, we're gonna go in with our Colourpop Pretty Fresh foundation. I'm in the shade Medium 85N. I have owned this already. This is such a good foundation. I love this foundation. Definitely one of my tops. Every time I wear it, I love it. I feel so good. It feels like I'm like it feels like it's just my skin. So let's just jump right in and use it, because this is definitely one of my top foundations. And it only takes like a pump and a half. Maybe I want to say a pump and a half. And it gives you such a good coverage. foundation. So it definitely feels really great. I think Colourpop foundation looks really good on me. It gives me such a glow that I love, but it isn't heavy. It does also give me the coverage, but it isn't heavy at all. I love the coverage. It's usually a medium coverage for me, which I love. You can make it a full coverage. You just have to probably apply like another pump, an extra pump. After that, we're gonna go in with the bronzer, and I'm going to use the Colourpop Pressed Powder Bronzer. And it is in the shade Coconut Beach. Ooh. I think this is like a duo for the Colourpop Going Coconuts eyeshadow palette, which is my favorite, so perfect. Okay, we're gonna go in with our big fluffy brush. I'm just gonna tap. Ooh. Oh, did I show you all the shade color? Pfft. I really thought it was gonna be lighter, but this is looking really nice. Definitely bronzed up. I want to go up in the forehead. Wow, this is pretty crazy looking, guys, but I also really love it. Ooh. So up next we have the Colourpop Super Shock Cheek, and it is in the shade Prenup. Looks pretty nice. It's just maybe not as pigmented. I feel like maybe it's just not as pigmented as my other blushes. Like I feel like I'm having to really go in there to get the color. Like I'm really having to dig into this blush. I don't have any Colourpop brows, and I don't have a Colourpop highlighter, so I'm just gonna go in with my J-Cat highlighter and my Milani Weekend brows. How's that looking, guys? Pretty fresh? I hope it's pretty fresh. So I ordered a bunch of Colourpop lippy pencils and lipsticks, and they haven't arrived yet, so I'm so bummed out that they're not here yet, but it's okay. So I went out and bought this NYX Powder Puff lipstick, or yeah, it's a lippy. And it's really weird because it has a puff ball, and I've already tried this. I had to test this out. It was actually really interesting, but it has like a puff ball on it. It's pretty cool. So you just like squeeze the tube, and eventually, there it goes, you'll get some product out. So we're gonna go in with this because I thought, why not? And it's like a purpley mauve-y color, so really excited. This feels very, very soft. Like, I don't want to say velvety soft because I do have a velvet, soft lipstick, a liquid lipstick, but this is soft. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. Even when I first put it on, I was super impressed. I really, really love the pillowy puffball looking thing on the top. Okay guys, so I hope y'all enjoyed this. This is really fun. I actually enjoyed watching that video. Thank you to Angela Bright for making that video, and I will be sure to link her video down below in my description box. She gets full credit for this look. I mean, I just followed what she did and it came out really great. I am so impressed with this look. I hope y'all like it too. So don't forget to hit the like button and comment down below and tell me what your thoughts are. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Anyssa Kester 93. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye.